What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and the MCU is getting a lot bigger, and we got some really exciting news today concerning Deadpool 3, which of course is now going to take place inside of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Moon Knight Season 2. That's right, Moon Knight Season 2, which has been directly teased by Oscar Isaac. And of course, mutants. Now, of course, mutants are what everybody is waiting for right now. We already have Kamala Khan as the first mutant in the MCU, but now fans are wondering who else they're going to introduce. Who is going to be the first comic mutant in the MCU? Because, of course, no offense to Kamala Khan, but in the comics, she's an Inhuman, not a mutant. Will Marvel Studios give us Wolverine soon? Could Storm appear in Black Panther 2? And is Deadpool going to be a part of the actual X-Men team? These are all things we want to know, and luckily for us, we are getting closer and closer each day, starting with some awesome Deadpool 3 news today. And hey, if you love Marvel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. So Deadpool 3 is one of the most anticipated projects coming up, presumably in Phase 6. Now, I've already done a couple of videos on what I expect from Phase 6, and yes, I do believe that Deadpool is going to be one of these slots in Phase 6 that Marvel hasn't revealed yet. And now, based off of the news that we have today, that's pretty much all but confirmed, as Deadpool 3 has begun. Ryan Reynolds is now working on getting back in Deadpool shape. Not that he's really out of shape right now, he just wants to get in better shape, and of course you have to be in really good condition to be able to do some of the stunts that he's going to do himself. But his personal trainer took to Instagram to announce that him and Ryan Reynolds are now preparing for Deadpool 3. His fitness trainer is Don Saladino, and he shared 2 pictures of him with Ryan Reynolds. And just to confirm that this is indeed for Deadpool 3, the caption for the Instagram post was a red circle with 2 swords, and it says, "And so it begins," confirming that this is training for Deadpool 3. Now, Deadpool 3 is actually really underway already. Ryan Reynolds has been working on the script for years, and he originally had help from the Molyneux sisters writing the script. Then they got the writers Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, who wrote the first 2 Deadpool movies, who are now writing for Deadpool 3 as well, with Ryan Reynolds. And they've also been working on this script for a while. And Ryan Reynolds shared a picture with him at Marvel Studios a long time ago. Over a couple of years ago, he actually posted the picture of him at Marvel Studios on his Instagram on October 14th of 2019. And of course, we have director Sean Levy, who directed the movie Free Guy, also starring Ryan Reynolds, of course. He will be directing Deadpool 3. So a lot is underway. And it's really exciting because Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld has actually teased cameos for Deadpool 3. At this year's San Diego Comic-Con, Rob Liefeld was asked about how excited he was to see Deadpool team up with other MCU characters, and this is what he said. "I will have my picket line. I will have my single picket line of 1. Okay, don't tease me with number 2. Don't take me to Valhalla and then drop me off. Okay, look, we both know Deadpool 3. He's going to interact with, the crew, you know? I mean, I get excited at the prospect of him hanging out with Hemsworth and or, Ant-Man, Mr. Paul Rudd. I mean, those are great matchups. So right here, Rob Liefeld has already teased cameos in Deadpool 3 when he says, "We both know Deadpool 3, he's going to interact with, the crew." You know? So right here, he's basically saying, look, we know cameos are coming in Deadpool 3, and the way he says the crew, you know, makes it seem like he's actually going to be interacting with some Avengers, which of course would make sense and is what everybody really wants. The only question is, who exactly will he be interacting with? And because of this question, I actually kind of hope Deadpool 3 comes after they introduce the mutants into the MCU or the official X-Men team, so Deadpool can interact with the mutants. We only kind of had him interacting with mutants in Deadpool and Deadpool 2. We did have a really funny cameo of the X-Men team from the Fox universe in Deadpool 2, but I would really love some full-on interactions with Deadpool and characters like Professor Xavier, Storm, and I actually do think him and Ant-Man would have some pretty funny banter. And Rob Liefeld actually says that he would love to see him with the Hulk because he would love to see the Hulk smash him kind of like he did Loki, which I think would be pretty funny as well. There are a ton of possibilities for Deadpool 3 and the mutants in the MCU, which we'll talk about in just a bit. But first, let's talk about this Moon Knight Season 2 teaser that we got from Oscar Isaac himself. Moon Knight was very successful across most of the entire Marvel fandom. It's become a lot of people's favorite Disney Plus show from Marvel. It's also in the top 3 for a lot of people, I've heard. And I also personally think that it's one of the best shows as well. And before Season 1 came out, and during and after Season 1 came out, there was a lot of confusion about if there was going to be a Season 2 because a lot of the people from Marvel Studios said that it was supposed to be kind kind of a one-off show, just a one-time thing. But check out what Oscar Isaac says in this TikTok from user Hayatia, which I probably didn't say that right, my apologies. But let's check it out here.
The question on everyone's mind, is there a season 2?
Why else will we be in Cairo?
So in this TikTok, we can actually see Moon Knight director Muhammad Diab and of course Oscar Isaac. And apparently, based off of what Oscar Isaac says, they are in Cairo, the capital of Egypt. The question is, are we going to be getting a season 2? The director plays coy and asks if they're talking about Moon Knight, in which Oscar Isaac replies, why else would we be in Cairo? Now, I would be shocked if they didn't do a second season. Not only did Moon Knight have massive success, but also Oscar Isaac is really tight with Disney. Remember, he was in Star Wars. And I doubt they would introduce Moon Knight for just one season, have him be this one-off thing in the MCU, and then never see him again. I really doubt Marvel Studios would do that. And of course, everybody is hoping that Moon Knight is going to be an Avenger. And they did tease us with Jake Lockley at the very end of Moon Knight, Season 1. And clearly Khonshu lied and has not really left the body of Mark/Steven/Jake. Of course, Jake is aware of this, but Mark and Steven aren't aware of Jake. So there is a lot of story left to tell here, and it really does seem like they are going to give us a season 2, but now the question is, based off of what Oscar Isaac just said and based off of the fact that they're in Cairo, are they actually filming season 2 right now? Could Moon Knight season 2 be one of the projects that have not been announced for phase 6? I would not be surprised at all if it's one of those slots. Now, this could be just the two of them in Cairo having a good time, but they do kind of hint that that is why they're in Cairo. And it would kind of be a mean prank if they were teasing us about a season 2 if it's not really going to happen. So fingers crossed for a Moon Knight season 2, and D23 is right around the corner, about a month away. So if it is coming in season 6, we'll find out very soon. I'm hoping at D23 they will announce Deadpool 3 and give us an official release date, and then of course talk about the mutants. Kevin Feige has been teasing the future, and Ms. Marvel set up Kamala Khan as the first mutant in the MCU, so the mutants are already here. At this point in time, we're just waiting for an official project solely dedicated to either one mutant or the mutant team, the X-Men of course, because this is all going to tie together for Secret Wars, hopefully. Hopefully Moon Knight is there, hopefully Deadpool is there, and we know he's going to be there because he's going to enter the MCU before then, but hopefully they introduce the mutants so some mutant characters can be a part of Secret Wars as well with all of their variants. But I want to know what mutants you would like to see in the MCU. Who is your favorite? Who would you like to see, and who would you like to see them with? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you love Marvel. You can always follow me on Twitter for live updates, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.